A lot of times I'll start my set off by doing a fun little game. I used to do this where I'd do the celebrity look-alike game. I'd ask the people in the crowd, what kind of celebrity do you think I look like? And I learned pretty quickly to stop doing that. I got nothing but hurtful responses from the crowd. There would always be somebody that would be like, you look like that sheriff from the Stranger Things show. Yeah, they never meant the season 4 one where he's like jacked and like getting laid. It's always like, no, season 1 where he's like a fat drunk dad. Hopper, yeah, that's right. They even got the hairline of the dude. One time I did that at a show. I asked like, what celebrity do I look like? And a lady in the front row looked me dead in the eyes and said, Shrek. I was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? She was like, no, you remember the movie where Shrek like turns into a person? It's like, that's not any better. He was still an ogre. I think the one that hurts the most is that some of my comedian buddies down here, they wasted no time in telling me that I look like that alien from the original Men in Black movie. So now anytime I go to hang out with them, they're just like, come on, dude, come on, do the impression. And it's like, oh, God, more sugar. Like, there, are you happy now, guys? It's actually kind of upsetting how well that joke does, to be honest. I keep looking for crowds of people to be like, what's he talking about? Not yet. So far, it seems like the only person that disagrees with that is my mom. And I think she's just being nice because I told my dad that bit and he was like, yeah, Dad laughs like this isn't his fault to begin with. Thanks for the face, Dad. So, yeah, I'm single. I'm a single guy. Why would you already laugh at that? I feel like I didn't have to tell you. Anyways. But I hang out with my friends. I got a lot of friends that have dogs, and I love dogs. I think dogs are some of the best animals out there. I think we all can agree that dogs are wonderful animals, but dog people are just some of the worst animals out there. And by dog people, I don't mean people that are like, look at my dog, isn't it cute? I love my dog. I mean people that talk about their dog like, Princess Schnookums has anxiety. She also has hyperthyroidism and schizophrenia. I give her 7 medications a day. 3 of them go up her ass. Then you walk into the kitchen and the dog is just standing there like... It's wearing a sweater for some reason. Sweater says slut or something. It's like, who would make this for a dog? God, it's horrible too. It's like those dogs live in such horrible situations of just like somebody lording over them the whole time. It's like, it's so bleak that I imagine one day the dog is gonna walk up to them on their hind legs and just be like, the darkness consumes us all. Dude, God forbid you go over to their apartment to hang out with them and there's something going on with the dog. That's an immediate vibe killer. You show up with a case of Gerst, ready to party. You're gonna have a good time. You're like, hey guys, how's it going? And they're just like, Peaches has been having explosive diarrhea. Her vomit comes out like a Scud missile. Lately, at night, she screams. Jesus, well, what did the vet say? It's like the vet said that in 2 days, Peaches will either be perfectly fine or dead. Sounds like you need to get a new dog then, guys. Aren't they free? Can't you just go down to doggy jail and just be like, that one? Yeah, the one with the sleeve tattoos, chain smoking cigarettes. That's the dog I'm bringing home to my toddler. I do love being down here. I love living down here in Tennessee. It's pretty great. I'm not originally from here, though. I'm originally from Montana. Yeah, that's the usual reaction to that information. Don't clap now. It is great, right? But it took everybody here in a second to be like, fuck, I forgot that was even a place. It's funny too, because down here everybody hates like transplants. They hate because it's always people coming from California or something. So I tell them here, it's like, yeah, I moved here. They're like, oh God, from California? It's like, no, from Montana. And they're like, all right, let him stay. He's clearly looking for a better life. I don't know what he went through up there to drive 2,000 miles to come here, but here he is. Now it's funny, I still, my family, they still live up in Montana, and I call them once a week just to check in, see how everything's going. I can tell, though, that when I call and talk to my mom, she's like watching the news, though, while we talk, because we're having a nice conversation about how our week went, and out of nowhere, she's just like, John, you need to be careful. Fentanyl is everywhere these days. And it's in cocaine, and it can kill you instantly. So that's cool, Mom, that you just assume I'm down here doing blow. And from the way you phrase it, your only issue with that is the fentanyl part of it. Also, isn't it weird that we live in a day and age where cocaine isn't even the worst part of the cocaine anymore? Like, how the fuck did we pull that off? It's hard to explain to my mom, though. It's like the main reason I don't get into hard drugs is that even though I'm 27, like a Gerst hangover is horrible enough. Like I wake up at noon feeling like a 53-year-old man fresh off his second divorce. Like it's a Wednesday and I'm just like, oh, Jesus God, oh, fuck, oh. Like I sound like a ghost that's haunting my own apartment. Just in a giant robe covered in chains, like, fuck. Yeah, I'm seeing some blank faces in the crowd here. Did I lose you when I said I'm 27? I thought I was the one here with the worst physical deformity, and then Ben was like, yeah, I have rectal cancer. It's like, you're gonna steal my thunder on that too? I understand that I look like I'm 39 years old. In fact, I wish I was 39 and I just told people I'm 27. Because that's somebody that's a lot easier to wrap your head around than being a 27-year-old that looks 39 years old. The only explanation I can come up with is like, I don't know, I'm Irish. Our people have been cursed for like 1,000 years. There's probably like a black and white photo of me, the first Irish to land at Ellis Island, just like... That is funny. I am from Montana. I get some questions about, mainly people ask me, like, what do you do up there? It's like, not a lot. There's two main things you can do up in Montana. You can go hunting for Bigfoot or meth. Or both, actually. There's a third thing. The meth might actually help you find Bigfoot. But I honestly like to believe Bigfoot's out there. I think it's way more fun to think that Bigfoot's there and not be just some dude that has to be correct about shit all the time. There's no Bigfoot. It's like, okay, you have fun being right about things. I'm gonna go hang out with Earl and Jim Bob. We're gonna crush a bunch of moonshine and charge into the woods and have an unforgettable weekend. I do love Bigfoot. Is anybody on board with the Bigfoot thing? I knew you were a fun crowd. All right, I'll ask you this. For anyone that's not into Bigfoot, what about aliens? You guys into aliens? Anything like that? Me too. Although it kind of sucks now that the government's like, the aliens are real. It's like, well, I'm not so sure about that now. I've never trusted you assholes. All right, what about ghosts? Anyone believe in ghosts? Yeah, there, okay, we got a few. Scientology. Yeah, me neither, don't worry. I always like to just look at the faces after I mention that, be like, oh fuck, did he bring pamphlets? It's like, now that I've got you held hostage, let's talk about Xenu. Here's the reason why I bring that up, is that I can prove to you that Bigfoot's at least slightly more real than Scientology is. To believe in Scientology, you gotta pay like $20,000, go live on a compound, tell somebody all your deepest, darkest secrets, and cut off ties with your family. For Bigfoot, just get a rifle, a buddy, and a case of Gerst. And that's your religion now, buddy. Hey, you guys are awesome. Thanks so much for coming out tonight. My name's Sean Dollar. We'll keep the show rolling for you.